Secondly, he says he's a successful servant. Isaiah 52:13 goes on and say, he will deal wisely, he shall be exalted, extolled, and be very high. He will fulfill all that I have given him. We've seen in our Matthew study that Christ suffers, and he suffers for 3 hours in the darkness, and he says it is finished. He fulfills every Old Testament prophecy, every Old Testament promise, every ritual and every sacrifice, and he fulfills the 10 commandments perfectly. And he purchases a perfect redemption for sinners like you and me. He is a successful servant. But how do we know that he is successful? How do we know that he is going to be successful in saving his people and judging sinners and creating a new world and new earth? How do we know? The verse goes on and says, the right translation is, he will be raised, he will be lifted, and he will be highly exalted. Those 3 terms, raised, lifted, highly exalted. Those in the New Testament, we know it refers to the resurrection of Jesus Christ. He was raised, he was lifted, ascension to Jesus Christ, and then he was highly exalted. He was given a name above every name. He is the most successful person ever lived, right? You have all the top successful, the great people, and they all die, and that goes off. But one person who was raised from the dead, who was ascended, and who was highly exalted,